Record. I might or may not, I may or may not be recording this. I have no idea. We'll find out when I'm done. I've never recorded a Zoom meeting before, so we'll see what happens.
You are.
What?
It tells me in the corner you are.
It does? Okay. So what I do from there, I don't know, but we'll find out. So we're going to start. I'm Jennifer Galliot, and we have Amanda Bucco-Pino on. And we are going to run through the new manager growth program that just started this month. Sound good? So basically, this is a new program that Tupperware's come out with. It's for new managers, but if you are already a manager, then you get to play in this for now. So you're already in month one, but we're hoping to get many into month one as well.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You went fuzzy.
Can you hear me now? I haven't done anything.
Oh, okay, try again.
What?
You're good now.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so the Manager Growth Program, it's a point system. So you can basically earn points by recruiting and growing your unit. So how it works is it's for first-time managers or those who are already a manager for now. And it's 3 programs beginning the first month which your manager title is effective. So if you stepped up last month, this would be your month one. And this is between March and December of 2019. So when you achieve your unit recruiting goal each month, you are eligible to participate and earn bonus points to reach higher unit levels. So basically, the first thing you need to do as a team unit is recruit. So once you have 2 unit recruits, it doesn't need to be personal, it can be anyone 3 levels deep, you'll hit 100 points per month. Once you have 3 unit recruits, then you get 200, and at 4, you get 400. Now you need to at least get 2 unit recruits to then earn bonus points, because there's a chance to earn bonus points. So to earn bonus points for unit sales or unit size, again, you must first exceed a unit recruiting goal, which is through here. Can you guys see my like my little pointy mouse on the screen? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if that was showing up or not. So how can you earn bonus points? You can earn it with sales, unit sales. So month one, you can earn an extra additional 100 points with 3,500 in unit sales. And it goes up from there, from 3,500 all the way up to 8,800 for an extra 400 points. And you can also use it or earn bonus points by getting more unit recruits. Again, it doesn't need to be personal. Your team in general needs to grow. So 5 to 6 unit members, you're going to get an extra 100. And it all goes all the way up to 900. Could you imagine 900 unit recruits in 1 month? That would be amazing. 9 unit members for an additional 400 points. So one thing to know, you can't double dip. So, and what I mean by that is you can't get, say, 18 unit members and get double and get 800. This is the limit, but of course you want more, because the more unit recruits you have, the better. It's going to make it easier for you. But this, in terms of getting points, that's how you get it. So what you can earn with that is here. So month one, you can earn the lapel pin, which I know like Jen Banks loves the pins. That out of everything on this page, that would probably excite her the most. So that's with 100 points. With 400 points, you can choose between the scarf or the tie. And with 800 points at level 3, you would get the chef series. And the consistency, I need to go back first. So the consistency award, when you achieve 2,400 total points during the program, you can get the Ultra Pro. So the whole point of this is to add on to your kit. So it's to help you add some of the high quality end products to your kit. So when you go do a party, so you can have some Ultra Pro with you, or you can have some Chef series. And so you can have logoed items so people recognize when you're out and about. So again, month 2 is, these are the items you can earn in a pretty blue. I would love to have that blue portfolio and that blue laptop bag and the crossbody bag, but I may have a bag issue. So that's me. So these are the items you can all earn as a manager, collecting points. And from there, I think we are going to go to Amanda. Or do you want me to keep going with this?
You know what? I'll probably just go with that a little bit because that's where most of the questions are going to come.
Okay. So I'm basically just reading it. Just let me grab a sip here. So how do you earn awards? Again, you need to accumulate the points that we just went over. And here's the different levels. So it's kind of just like a Q&A fact sheet here. Who is eligible to participate in the program? All consultants who step up to manager title for the first time ever. For example, if you were a manager in 2007, left the business, and were recruited again in 2019, you are not considered a new manager. Do I need to be paid? Okay, yes, you do need to be paid as manager before you start collecting the points. So there is a tracker in My Sales, and we'll show you how to find that shortly. But if you say you have $4,000 in unit sales, it's still not going to show you until you enter your 600. Okay, so you do need to be paid as before you get the points. You can track. So you can track it in your My Sales. A personal tracker screen is available to you in My Sales. This report screen is located at Reports, Programs, Manager Growth Program. And why do my potential points earned from unit sales and unit size categories not count yet in my points earned? To earn points for the unit sales or unit size, again, you must have first achieved your qualifications for the first level of the unit recruiting goal. So when I reach a level 2 or 3, which award do I receive for that month? If you reach level 2, you're entitled to both level 1 and 2 awards. And if you reach level 3, then you are entitled to all 3 level rewards. What happens if I step up to manager while in the Confident Start program? If you step up to manager during the Confident Start program, you will play in both programs. So you qualify for everything. And what happens if I step up to director during my program? As a first-time director, you will begin participating in the WOW New Director program as soon as you promote to a director. But you will receive coupons to redeem awards for all the remaining awards in the manager program. So honestly, if you guys do what the program suggests, you very likely could step up to director during this, which would be amazing because, again, you would get all of the awards from the program, and you would also be able to start working for trips like Disney. So that's pretty exciting. So what happens if I'm already a manager as of March 2019? Existing managers to executive managers will have a one-time opportunity only to participate in the program with the start of March. So if you are already a manager, then you do qualify, but it's a one-time only shot, so make sure you're paid as this month. And what happens if I'm a consultant who previously held the title of manager and I step up after March? If you are a consultant who previously held the title of manager, you will have the opportunity to participate when you step up to manager by June. Title effective July. For example, if you step up in June, titled in July, you can participate in all 3 months of the program. So unit recruiting, who counts towards your unit recruits? All consultants recruited during the month that are within your unit 3 levels deep count. So for those who don't know, I think most of you do know at this point what 3 levels deep is, but basically I go out and I recruit Mary. Mary recruits Lisa. Lisa recruits Roy. Roy would be my third level. If Roy goes out and recruits Susie Q does not count because she's level 4. Okay. Let me see here. Do my unit recruits need to become active to count towards my unit recruiting goal? No, you just need to have them registered that month. So they don't need to activate to count, but obviously you want them to activate because that's going to help with the sales portion of the program. Oh, what did I just do? I'm losing my voice. If I don't meet my unit recruiting goal during one of the months, can I earn points for that month? No, you need to have, again, it goes back to that beginning where you need to have 2 to 4 unit recruits to even start getting the bonuses and to play. So you need to have at least 2 unit recruits that month. Okay, let's see here. Unit sales. Whew, is my unit sales goal the same during each month of the program? No. Each level of your unit sales goal increases for each month of the program. So, and that goes back to, it goes from 3,500 up to 7,000 for level 1, and all the way up to 8,800 to 14,000. But you don't need to get 14,000. That's just the highest level. Okay. So is my unit sales, oh, I just did that. When are points determined for your unit sales? They're determined once you reach the first goal of your 2 unit recruits for that month. So once you get that, then your sales start counting. Unit size, how is the unit size determined? Unit size includes all active consultants through executive managers that are in your downline up to, again, 3 levels deep. So why don't my consultants who are currently active but in the red zone count? Unit size only includes active unit team members 3 levels deep with your downline. An active unit member is defined by a member on your manager's unit who is open and active, whose account is open and active, and they have submitted at least $500 in a rolling 4-month period. And can my new unit recruits count towards my unit size? If the new unit recruit becomes active during the same month, then yes, they do count towards your unit size. The consistency award is earned by achieving $2,400 points during the program. So you have the full program to get the 2,400 points, which again, you get by recruiting and partying and the unit sales. And do I have to wait to complete my 3rd month in the program to earn the award? And the answer is no. As soon as you hit 2,400, you've got it. And how do you redeem it? It's going to be a coupon, just like any other rewards. And you do need to claim your rewards separately, so you can't do it all together. It needs to be separate. And there's up to 10 rewards that you can earn. So that's quite a bit that you can get over the 3 months. And they will expire the following sales month, so you do want to redeem them right away. And they are taxable, so keep that in mind. They are taxable on your T4A. And you cannot carry the points forward to the next month. So you start fresh each month. And let me see here. That's basically it. You'll receive the coupons within 9 business days, just like any other reward that you cash in. Any questions so far? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna move on to your new role, and we're gonna go through some really, like this program, the binder. If you don't have the binder yet, well, it's all loaded in the files here in the album, but it has a lot of very good information to help you get started. So Amanda's going to take over now before I lose my voice.
Do you need to plug your laptop in? You're stressing me out.
Yeah, I am. I was just about to.
So if your laptop dies, we all get disconnected.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
All right, so while Jen is doing that, and I'll get her to flick through the screens when she's settled there, but she's right. If you haven't printed it off, and we all have our binders, this is available in Top of the Line. So it's not even in the leadership group. It's available in Top of the Line. There's an album with the file. You can print it all off. Even as a director, as soon as this was handed to me, I went through it a couple of times, read it over. It is so full of information. Like, you would be shocked how excited we all were when we got this program, because it really is designed to help you build a strong manager unit and promote to director. So it's designed very well. So we're just going to go through a couple of things. What has she got open up here? You've lost me, Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so that's all I'm going to go through, you guys, is I'm just going to kind of flick through a few of these things here that that I really think are kind of important to go over. I'm going to skip a few pages here, Jen. Let's go back here.
Yeah.
So you guys are already managers, so you probably know how you get paid. Like Jen said, you get paid on your 3 levels deep. So I won't really go over that, but at the end we can go in and show you the reports maybe. I think you have access to that now, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go right into month 1 recruiting. Probably 4 or 5 pages after that. So this is a 90-day plan to help you build a strong unit, because like you know, you only need 3 personal recruits to become manager, plus the sales, of course. But this is to help you go to star manager, executive manager, all the way up to director. And if you follow the program, you shouldn't have any issues. It's really well laid out. So you can see here, everything is broken down by month. So the first 30 days, that's all we're going to do today. And there'll be another day, I think, where we're doing 2 and 3. I think. Okay. Oh, my pages are different. Hold on. Okay. So some way, and this, you guys, is very similar to what you're doing now. If you are partying consistently, you're going to build your business. Some ways to find your potential recruits, because once you become a manager, you still have to recruit and build. The more that you have, the better it is for you. You can't just rely on your downline to do the recruiting. Yes, you get some points when your downline does the recruiting, but you're not going to grow if you're not doing it. So when you are at a party, you want to connect with all of the customers that are there. You want to, of course, always invite your host to join you. If your host isn't interested, ask if she has any family or friends who might be, and ask her to connect you with people. Anybody who has children, those are our number 1 people to reach out to, because a lot of people, like myself, want to be a stay-at-home mom. That was my goal. I want to work from home, so this was the perfect thing for me. So those are my first people that I connect with, to going to play dates and those things and connecting with those moms. At your party, you ask guests who loves Tupperware, their favorite piece of Tupperware, and get them talking. That's how you're going to kind of get an idea of who you want to ask to join your team. What other options are here? I mean, it's all pretty similar stuff that we teach you as a brand new consultant. When you leave a party, you want to approach your neighbors. So go friend finding. We just had a few team members last week do some friend finding and get some recruiting that way. And quickly, if you don't know what friend finding is, that's actually knocking on doors and asking people to do a quick survey, join your team, date a party, ask if they have any warranty. It's up to you what you're comfortable with, but it's just finding people to add to your network of connections. Setting up a table at a local college, trying to get those people involved so they can make a few extra dollars is always great. I think I covered most of it. Anybody you know who loves to cook or who are into healthy living lifestyles, because Tupperware makes all of that so much easier. Okay. And this is just a quick brief rundown of where you can find more leads. And when we say leads, we're not just meaning recruiting, because if you can get the party, that's how you're going to get the recruits. So if they say no to joining your team, then obviously you're going to ask for a party. That would be the next step, because you can always find somebody there. But at your when you're doing a launch party, or what they call promotion parties for people who join your team, helping your unit team members recruit through that launch party is a great way to get new people. Inviting your friends or your past party guests to attend the local event, because they may have said no in the past, but a lot of the times once they get into these events and see how exciting it is and how much fun we're having, they want to join you. Local vendors, home shows, bridal shows, and of course social media. Yeah, okay, I got it. These are just some word choices that you can have. I won't go over all of them because they are there for you to look at, but there's just something just to help you, quick and easy to approach somebody, because for me it was definitely not my strongest thing in the beginning. It's still not, so I like having these word choices, and you may have to go through several before you find something that works, so just definitely use a couple of these. When Jen flicks to the page, there's some more recruiting there for you. And I'm not going to read it all because it is available to you to have, but everything you need is right here. We have word choices for recruiting, word choices for dating. Next one. This is the one I want to look at. So we've got that. And now onboarding your new consultants. So just like yourself, you remember what it was like when you were a brand new consultant, how overwhelmed you were, the things that you had to do to try and get your business up and running. You have to remember that your team members, your personal team members, and your unit team members are feeling that exact same thing. As a manager, I tell all of my brand new managers, or even consultants who have started recruiting in my org, if director is what you want to be someday, then act like it today. Don't wait until you have the title. Act like it now. So as a manager, what can you be doing? When you're doing your personal recruits or your team members are recruiting, work with them, making sure that you're onboarding them the proper way. And this binder actually has a really great breakdown for making a checklist, making sure you've gone over the kit, the launch party, helping them get their website set up, encouraging them to attend events, all of that stuff there. So everything that you've done, this is just your little reminder to say, hey, you got to make sure your team members are doing it as well, and that your downline is doing it. What I like to do is if somebody recruits a new person on their team, it just happened this morning. Beverly recruited somebody, so I sent Beverly a message to congratulate her, and then I gave her the word choices to say, hey, start a group message with me and your team member, and then we can work together to get a launch party out, because you want to make sure you're helping them get active. You can't just rely on their recruiter, because eventually, well, you're going to be their director. It's the goal, right? What else we got here? You can skip that probably. And this is just some more information. I think most of us have seen this before. This is updated a little from the binder. But this is a great checklist to have to go over with all of your new team members. So if you've never seen this before, I definitely recommend printing it off. I like to keep them in my kit bag for parties. So I have everything with me, and with all of my, with team members, so you can have it in front of you to check it, or you can just kind of, however you're communicating with them, whether it's over phone or social media, at least you know that you've covered it. But this is designed so that you don't forget anything. If your team member, if you're one of your unit members does recruit, you can approach that recruiter to see if they've covered it, or send it to them like a little link to make sure that they have it, whatever you need to do to help everybody make sure that you're onboarding your team. I think, does that make sense? All right, we can probably just kind of skip that. That's sort of the same idea, just onboarding the 30 days to success. Then you have your training party. So this is going over how you're going to do the launch party here with your team member. That's 2 pages, I think. It's just really, really great information. So I'm not going to read it all. Just make sure you take a look at it for sure. Anybody have any questions so far? I'm not seeing anything here.
My computer just went funky and went all through the album, so I don't know where we're.
Oh, it's okay. You're not far off, so that's fine. You can stay where you are. I don't think you're far off. Yeah. What else do I have here? That you see Jen just look through the Frank and your T-zone, making sure you're going friend finding and checking with. This is just to help you. You can use this to encourage your team members to fill it as well, but I definitely recommend doing it yourself. I do my Frank list every couple of months because you're always meeting brand new people, or you're always forgetting about people that you actually know. I read in a book that you're actually going to see, we're going to do in the book club soon, I think, that we know there's 600 people. The average person knows 600 people and they don't even realize it. So once you sit down and start writing the list and you rewrite your list, before you know it, you have tons of people on your contact list. So I highly recommend that you do it regularly. What is this? That's your computer beats doing funny stuff, not mine, right?
Did I just get out of? Okay, hang on. Okay. I can't even close this out. Okay, where were we?
That's technically it for month one. It really is very basic. I just think it was just fabulous having it in writing. I don't know. We've got a couple directors on who are probably, I think everybody's had a chance to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's perfect as a brand new manager. Where do you start? Because it's a refresher and it lets you know what you should be doing to help your own team members.
So why don't we, am I muted? No. Why don't we brainstorm what you guys are going to do this month to help your unit grow?
Oh, it's a great idea.
Does anybody have any ideas? This is all over the place here. Zoom is giving me grief today. So I can't see people. Some of you, I don't know who you are. I can't see your names. I see Becky's on, Stephanie's on. Actually, Stephanie, why don't we log in and show your screen so you guys can see how to track it. And I lost my phone at some point throughout this too, so I can't get in the chat, so I don't know your login information. Can anybody see the chat?
Yeah, we don't want her to post her login information.
No, but if she can send me a private chat.
Oh.
Hang on. Let me see what I can do here. No, because if I pull it up, you're going to see it. And my phone is missing in action. Maybe.
Yeah, she could probably do it privately here.
I know, but I can't even get to that chat. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, and I can't help you.
Okay, hang on.
Everybody close their eyes.
No, that's not what I want to do. I'm just going to log into mine, unfortunately, and show you how to. Maybe not. Wow, this computer is really acting up. Can you guys see my screen still, at least?
Yep.
Okay. So, my sales, let's see here. If you go to my sales and hit reports, programs, under programs, manager growth program. So here, this is what it will basically look like on your screen as well, except it'll only be you and any managers under you. And it will show you what month you are in the program, the level that you've achieved, your total points. Obviously, nobody's paid as manager yet, so they're all at 0. And it will say unit recruiting. So here you can see that some of these guys have already been rock stars and have already hit their unit recruits. Like Lisa Hodder has 3 unit recruits already. And this will tell you a breakdown of what's left, what you need. So she needs the sales and her personal sales. And once she has that, she'll start having points. So no, again, nobody's had the points yet, but once they're paid as, and they have at least 2 unit recruits, they'll start getting points. And this here, it tells you the unit size. So like Mary Gay is at 12 units. She doesn't need any recruits, but she's going to go for more. And the reason she doesn't is because she already has the 2. But obviously she's going to keep going and go for more. So you can see that, and you can go back and forth. This is current month. There is no previous month, but if there was, you could. And you can also see if you completed it or not. So your directors can keep an eye on this for you as well and help to encourage you. And I'm hoping, I don't want to put her on the spot, but I'm hoping Trina or Core Tupline Puts comes up with a little chart that she can share with everybody. And we'll come back to me. Stop sharing. And that's basically it in a nutshell. Anybody have questions? Oh, now I see the chat. That's weird.
Yeah, you probably couldn't because the screen where you were sharing your screen.
Maybe. So, you guys are quiet. Who's got something to say or share or ask? Let me know if you're excited. Who's excited at least? Okay, so next month we're going to go over month 2 and month 3, and we'll be able to hear how you guys made out with month 1 and what you took away from it. But we encourage you to use the leadership group and post in there what you took away from today and what you're going to do and what you're excited for and whatnot. Tamara says she's excited. Thank you. Stephanie is going to be director by 2019. Yeah, you will. Okay. That's a little bit better. Anybody else? Amanda, you have anything else you want to add?
Oh, I don't think so. I highly recommend everybody printing that off, taking a look, and just reading it through. Even as a manager, if you've been around a little while, it's really full of great information, and it's just a good refresher to have.
So Becky and, well, most of you guys are already established managers, so you're not, I don't know how to put this, you're not struggling. You're not a struggling manager. You're definitely reaching your goals every month without a problem. So for like Stephanie to say you want to be a director by December 2019, and even Becky saying you want to be a director by the summer, I honestly think if you follow this program, then you're laughing, you'll be a director in 3 months. So Stephanie, I think December is way too long for you to be shooting for director. I would have that up even October. At the very least, shoot for October. But honestly, I think if you follow this program and worked for personal recruits as well as unit recruits each month, then you guys could all be director in no time at all. Yeah? Yeah? Yes! Come on, you guys. Thank you. All right, Stephanie, you were there at training on the weekend. Do you want to unmute and say anything about it that we may have missed? I'm putting you on the spot. You don't even have to show your video if you don't want to, if you're knee deep with the kids.
Yeah, you'll probably hear them. Yeah, no, it was an amazing weekend. And like a lot of just the little tips that you don't think about when you go to your parties, like Taft's tip about the lead slips was an amazing one. Have your kid or your customers fill out their wish list on the back. That way you have it when playing games and stuff. And then you can, when that thing comes on sale, you can contact that person and say, hey, listen, this was on your wish list. You can go back and it's on sale now. So are you still interested in it? That's a way of gaining some. That was a big one for me because I was using lead slips just for like events and stuff like that. And I was always using something else for parties. So I never thought to put the two together.
And don't throw those lead slips out. Like hold on to them for your dear life, because even months down the road, you can contact them. Especially like, Amanda, you were there in Chicago one year. The directors went on a director retreat. And during our downtime, that's what we were doing. We had with us in Chicago, Modular Mate full of lead slips, and we were calling. We were actually picking up the phone and calling our leads, and we were messaging our leads, and we were recruiting. So you want to hold on to those. And then, like you said, you know what they want from their wish list on the back. So like when it's a say yes offer, then you can call them up and say, hey, I know you were interested in waiting for this to go on sale, but did you know that if you join this month, then you get it for even less, or sometimes free, or you can even make your own deal. You can offer it for free, right? So it may be a copay of whatever it is. Like it could be a $20 coupon that's going to load. Well, send them an EMT for $20. If that's what it takes to get you like your next rock star, then I personally wouldn't have an issue doing it. Now, don't go broke by any means. If you don't have that $20, don't offer it. But if they decide to do a launch party, then that could come out of the commission. Like you have to use your word choices. So say, if you join right now, you can get it for $20. But if we hold your launch party next week and get you up and running, then that $20 is, you're not even going to notice it because you're going to earn that in commission plus some. Right?
Another thing I used to do, or I just started doing, is spreadsheeting on my lead slip. So when I come back from an event, I just plug all their information in so I can just go Control F and find whatever I'm looking for that month.
Love it.
See, that's a lot more technical than what I can do. I have everything in a binder. But that same thing, all of my lead slips, everything are in here. And I sat down the other day and I just went through them all again, made a little note who I contacted, and I got a couple of orders and a party dated. So it's a start. They don't all want to join my team, but the parties or the connection, that will get you further on and down the road. So yeah, it's a great tip to hang on to them.
And also I made a group in my email called Tupperware Contacts, and then anybody that put their email on the lead slip, I put them in that group, and then I send out one mass email to everybody. And then when it's on sale, I don't have to do it repetitively. It's just all done in one email.
That's a great idea. One of my managers does that, Amy Rose. She sends emails once a week, actually, every, I can't remember what day of the week she does it, but any new sales that come out, she does it in an email. And that's how she's built her business. She has hundreds of people in her email list that all get the sales each month, and they just reply by email, and that's what she does. Yeah. Index cards is something that Tracy does. I'm not techie. No. It's amazing how many directors are not technical at all. Becky uses her notes on her phone, the Notes app. That's a great tip, actually, because then it's at your fingertips wherever you are. Lots of good tips. Okay, anybody else want to share? Amanda? No?
I think I covered it all.
Okay.
Announce when the next one is, since I think we're on to that one too.
Yeah, so the next one is, we're doing these once a month, and depending who the director is, will it be depending on the time, as well as whether it's a Zoom call or if it's live or whatnot. The next one I'm doing, and Amanda's helping, is on April 10th. And not sure of the time yet, but it'll likely be during the day again while the kids are in school. So probably around the same time, chances are. So, and if you guys have topic choices that you would love to see trained on these, then by all means go into the leadership group, and first of all, post something that you took away from today, but also give us ideas of what you would like to be trained on for future ones, because we're starting a list up, and whoever has like strong suit in that topic can train on that. We want to train with what you guys want to be trained on, not, something that doesn't interest you, for lack of better words. So go and post in the leadership group that you were on, what you learned, tag us, tag your director, and let us know what you would like to be trained on in the future. Okay.
Thanks, guys, for joining us.
I'm going to stop the recording if I can figure out how. Later. Remind me tomorrow. Of course, my computer wants to do an update. I can't.
Towards the bottom.
Stop recording. There we go.